A man was about to drink a bottle of beer, but at that moment a girl came up to him and stopped him from doing so. At that moment, the girl picked up the beer bottle and threw the liquid on the floor, which made the man very angry. He then ran after the girl, but the girl managed to run away from him and hide inside a house. The man entered the house and went after the girl, but he couldn't find her. He then started looking for her and calling her, but she didn't respond. He ended up going into the bathroom to look for the girl, but when he entered the bathroom, the girl locked the bathroom door. This made the man furious at what the girl had done, and so the girl asked him to stop making so much noise. He then said he was mad at her and that when her parents got home, he was going to make her grounded. The girl then told the man that she needed his help to help her sister, who was being mistreated by a man. He is surprised by that, and then the girl tells him that he was the only hope she had to save her sister. At that moment, another man entered the house with a woman and he was very angry. The woman was then asking the other man not to continue with that, as she had already told him that she didn't like being treated that way. He then told her that she should try harder to please his customers, as he was losing a lot of customers because of her. She then said that she no longer wanted to continue with what he was doing, but he told her that she had no choice. He said that she should think better about what she was saying, as she would need a lot of money to take care of her sister. She then told the other man that she didn't want to continue doing that and that if he wanted to, he could do it himself, but this made him furious and so he ended up hitting her. He told her she would do whatever he wanted and then she starts crying. He then told the woman that she should go to her room to get ready, as a customer had just arrived. He asks if she understood what he had said and she said yes, and then he leaves. When he leaves, the man begins to think about what he could do to help the woman. He then started trying to open the door but couldn't, and then he wondered where the girl was so she could open the door for him. Meanwhile, the girl went to her sister and then the woman was surprised to see that her sister was there. She asked what the girl was doing there and the girl said she was there to help her, but the woman said she needed to leave. The girl then told her sister that she didn't need to worry anymore, as she had found someone to help her. This made the woman very excited and so she asked her sister where that person was. Meanwhile, the man was trying to get out of the bathroom, but he still couldn't. The other man was then watching television and at that moment the woman told her sister that she needed to hide. Later, the man went outside his house to assist the customer. The client then asked if everything was okay and the man said he wouldn't regret choosing his services. The customer then said that he was excited about it, as he wanted to go to the woman right away. He was then entering the other man's house, but the other man said he would have to pay first. The customer then handed the man the money and told him he could come in. They then enter the man's house and the client says he is very excited about it. He then asked if the woman remembered him and then the other man said that she would never forget the best client they had. He then said that the woman should behave very well, as she would not like what would happen if she did not behave well. The other man then said he would leave him alone and then leaves. When the other man left, the customer sat on the couch and then told the woman to sit next to him. She was reluctant, but eventually gave in and sat down next to the customer. He started saying that she smelled really good and that he missed her a lot. The client was then telling the woman that she should do whatever he wanted, because if she didn't do it, she would regret it. At that moment, the girl arrives and tells the customer that he should get away from her sister. The man then returned to the room and wondered what the girl was doing there. The customer then told the man that he would like to know what was happening there. He then said that the man should pay him what he had paid and that he would leave, but the man said that he would resolve the situation and that the customer did not need to worry. The woman then told her sister that she needed to leave and so the girl left the room. When the girl left, the man told his client that he didn't need to worry anymore, as he was alone with the woman and could do whatever he wanted. The client then said that they were now alone and that he would do whatever he wanted with the woman. Meanwhile, the girl went to the bathroom and told the man he could leave if he wanted. The man then said that what the girl was doing was wrong, but the girl said that she knew he wouldn't help them. He then said that he would help them get out of there, as he had seen everything that had happened. This made the girl very excited, and then the man said he would look for help and said he would call the police. The customer was then telling the woman that he was going to have a lot of fun with her, but at that moment the man arrived and told the customer that he should get away from the woman. He then ended up punching the customer, causing him to faint. The woman is scared, but the girl said that that was the man she had said she would help, and he said that the police were already arriving. At that moment, the other man arrives and wonders what was happening there. He then said he would call the police on the man, but the man said he had already done it himself. He said the police would soon be there to arrest the man for all the bad things he had done. The other man then gets very scared by this, and he starts telling the man that he didn't need to do that, because all he was doing was selling a woman who had no value. The man said he wouldn't let that happen, and then he ends up punching the other man, making him also pass out. He then went to the woman and asked if she was okay. She said yes, and that she was very grateful for what he had done for her, because if he hadn't been there, she wouldn't have known what could happen to her. He then apologized to her, as he didn't know that was happening, and said that he would never let that happen again. The woman then said that now she could finally be happy with her sister. The man then said that now she could be happy and that he would never let anything bad happen to her again. At the end of the video, the woman told viewers that she was sorry, as what had been portrayed in the video unfortunately happened to many women. The man then said that if what happened in the video happened in a person's life, that person should seek help, as this should not continue to happen. He then asked all the people who watched the video to share it with the people who liked it, and then the woman again said that everything that had happened in the video was just the acting.